The girl was a prostitute who couldn't even afford a meal. But by taking on the identity of her dead friend, she managed to sneak into the home of a noble lady. Since the lady had never met Ellie in person, she never suspected that the Ellie in front of her wasn't really her friend's daughter. When she saw the letter of introduction Ellie had stolen, the lady didn't hesitate to let Ellie stay. When the lady asked about the death of the father Ellie was pretending to have, Ellie deliberately acted heartbroken. Her pitiful look instantly stirred the lady's sympathy. After dinner, Ellie carried a lamp and began exploring the villa, but the butler stopped her, reminding her that her neckline was a little too low. Ellie hurried to fasten the button on her chest, but because of her former profession, she never thought she should turn her back while doing it. When she entered the study, she started reading books about Switzerland. So later, if the lady asked about the scenery there, Ellie wouldn't be left speechless. Years of habit had made Ellie used to sitting on the floor. Even if a sofa was right next to her, she still had no desire to sit on it. As she stroked the silky carpet, a maid pushed open the door and told her that her room was ready. Although the maid found Ellie's behavior improper, she chose to stay silent. The next morning, the lady took Ellie to church for the sermon. On the way home, she discussed the sermon's theme with Ellie. But Ellie didn't agree with her view, yet the lady didn't get angry. Instead, she thought Ellie wouldn't flatter her just to stay. While the maids were preparing for lunch, the lady in high spirits sat down at the piano. She said this was Ellie's father's favorite piece. Just as she was about to invite Ellie to play with her, the sudden arrival of a man broke the tension. On the way to the dining room, Ellie learned that the man was the lady's nephew. Because of her life in the slums, Ellie surprisingly clicked with Jason. Before dinner, the lady and Jason talked about the latest battles. Ellie just wanted to listen quietly, but the lady asked her to talk about the mountains of Switzerland. Although Ellie said there were no mountains near her home, she added that as soon as she opened her window she could see the Rhine. With Ellie's vivid description, both of them showed great interest. When the maid brought the food, Ellie once again escaped danger with her quick thinking. With lively Ellie by her side, the aging lady seemed rejuvenated. Even the butler who had served her for years was astonished. That noon, while a maid was changing the curtains in Ellie's room, she suddenly felt dizzy and nearly fell.